Mm. Nothing like a warm cup of hope. Hi, how's it going? Cheers. Have I reminded you to vote today? No? Well, I have somebody else filling in for me today, and he wants to tell you directly himself. Let me just give him a call. Casual. Casual ready. Hello. Hi. It's good to see you. I know you. I just voted for you for the President of the United States of America.
God love you.
Hey, I'll love you right back.
A fan of yours. Come here.
Why don't you meet my number 3 granddaughter? She's a sophomore in college.
Hey, number 3, big fan of yours. I've been watching your interviews too.
Been talking about you for a long time.
No way. It's nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you.
Well, thank you so much. It is such an honor to be able to sit down and speak with you today, Vice President Joe Biden, or may I say my President Joe Biden. I'm in the power of manifestation, so future looks bright with you. So speaking of the future, let's say today is Tuesday, Election Day, November 3rd, and you are coming down to breakfast with your good old cup of Joe. Yes, I bought all the merch. And you're headed down to the kitchen table and you have a couple of Gen Zs and a couple of Millennials eating some waffles. It's early morning, polls have just opened. What would you say to get those Gen Zs and Millennials if there's any question in their mind as to whether or not they should go vote today?
You just described how I come down to breakfast. I got 4 granddaughters and I got 1 grandson, all Gen Z. I'd say to them, we're at a real inflection point in this country. The outcome of this election, even though maybe their first vote, is going to determine what things are going to look like for the next generation. I mean, for real. You and the younger generation, you are the best educated, most informed, least prejudiced, most consequential generation in American history. For real. Not being solicitous. That's a fact.
That's a fact?
So we need you badly. Trump won nationwide by 80,000 votes because of the particular states he picked up. So I'd say 2 things. And I get in trouble for saying this, but I'm going to continue saying it. 18 to 24-year-olds have in the palm of their hand the ability to determine what this country is going to look like for the next couple generations. Based on this election, we're in a battle for the soul of the country. We really are. This is not who we are. We're not this mean-spirited, ugly kind of politics. That's not who we are. We're so much better than all of this. We're so much better. That's why Trump wants you to feel so disillusioned and just stay home. I refuse to let him crush our faith in a better future. And when we all vote, nothing can stop us from building a stronger, more resilient America. There's nothing beyond our control. I really mean that. I really mean it.
Oh, I know. I can feel it. And I mean it too. So thank you for making it easy to vote for you. So my next question for you is about the coronavirus. As of today, at least 227,000 people have tragically died from coronavirus. My new brother-in-law is actually a resident physician in Houston, Texas. Shout out to my bro. It really truly does hit close to home for me. And I know that there are a lot of people out there who are scared and they are, wondering who to trust. How are you planning on instilling trust in your plan?
Well, look, first of all, just think what happened yesterday. 90,000 new cases, 500,000 new cases in the last week. People are dying. It's expected there's going to be another 200,000 or more deaths between now and the end of the year if we don't change course. Millions are out of work, on the edge. They can't see the light. And it turns out Donald Trump knew about this virus way back in January. You may remember, because you're so up to date in everything, you may remember guys like me saying he's gotten intelligence reports telling him how dangerous it is back in January. It turns out, because he wanted to make himself look good, a famous journalist, he went on an interview. He was taped saying to Bob Woodward, well, he knows this disease is dangerous and spreads very rapidly, much worse than anything like the flu. When Trump was asked why he remained silent, he said, because I didn't want to panic the American people. Panic the American people? This guy looks at everything in terms of the stock market on Wall Street. He didn't want the market to fall. He was less concerned about what's happening to the American people. And he told the people the virus just go away like magic. He's politicized masks. His own people said, if we were this between now and the end of the year, we'll be in a situation where we save over 100,000 lives between this.
Right.
Between now and the end of the year. Donald Trump may have waved the white flag of surrender, but the American people don't quit. We don't cower. We're going to work every day to bring relief. By the way, I have a son-in-law who's also a surgeon up in Philadelphia. The people who are putting themselves on the line, these doctors. You hear what he said yesterday about the doctors, or 2 days ago?
Tell me.
He said that the reason they are making the numbers sound like they're higher, he said they're counting things that people are dying not from COVID. He said they're doing this because they can make more money. No, that's what he said. Swear to God. Look, I'm going to work every day to bring us together. We have a common purpose here. The job of the president is to tell the truth, give the American people it straight to lead. I'm going to follow the science, put public health experts in front and center, bring people together around testing, tracing, masking. As I said, if we wore a mask, 100,000 lives saved. From now on, there would have been over 140,000 lives saved already. This isn't a political statement, it's a patriotic duty. There really is hope. We can do anything.
That's right.
Anything.
Come on.
We can as a nation. The American people are tough. I'm running as a proud Democrat, but I'm going to govern as an American president. If I'm president, there's no red state, blue state. There's the United States. Sounds corny, but really and truly, you got to work as hard for those who don't support you as those who do support you. That's the job of a president, to care. And I think the country's ready to come together. Don't you? I mean, I guess feel that they're sick and tired of the dirtiness of our politics.
I am ready for Senator Auntie Kamala Harris. I am so excited to see, a brand new future with you all and see Senator Kamala Harris on the ballot and see myself and my voice represented in a place of power is so meaningful and so impactful for me.
Kamala's really good, isn't she?
She's wonderful. That's my auntie.
She's so damn smart. And she has a backbone like a ramrod. She's great integrity. I'm anxious to serve with her.
The powerhouse and the dynamic duo that is the two of you, it's going to help us rise and reflect the goodness and positivity of this nation. I'm so looking forward to it. And to anyone at their kitchen table who is questioning whether or not they should go vote today, it is your voice, it is your choice, it is your future, and it can look this good with him in it and all of us in these bucket hats.
There's a famous phrase by Plato when I was in school and college. Said, I'll paraphrase it. He said, "The penalty good people pay for not being involved in politics is being governed by people worse than themselves." Take it over. Hold me in line. Hold everybody in line. But take it over. You can do this. You're the best generation in American history. Take it.
Stop. He's talking directly to me, but also to y'all too. Please,
I am.
Your words matter. They mean so much. They're so impactful to me. So thank you for taking this time. I promise to take this power that you've instilled in me and spread it across my audiences and anyone in my life, because your words and your choices on the ballot truly do matter too. So go out and vote today, right, Vice President Joe Biden?
Go out and vote. We can change it. And I look forward to meeting you in person. Thank you very much.
Yes, me as well. Thank you so much. Bye. How was that? I look so chill, but in the inside I'm like So like Vice President or President Joe Biden said, please, please, please go out, get to the polls and vote. It matters so much. You have the power to change the world that we are living in, and I know you have a vision for what your future looks like. So make sure you go make that choice for your future, for our collective future at the polls today. You are so deserving of a wonderful world to live in and raise your children in and grandchildren in. Think futuristically with me and see the future with Vice President, my president, Joe Biden. Thank you for the bucket hat, too.
I tell you what, looks a lot better on you than on me.